is an amazing talent, I would say. But
people because of the some of them are really high.
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I've actually got seeds sprouting in it. That's a bad sign.
it is.
And it's not good for my wood either.
My assistant's much younger than me.
Agreed.
Yeah. So this is hardy board.
It is.
So this has no problem.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's a wood layer, and I think most of it is okay. But I kind of sand it and reprime it every couple of years.
Sure.
Keep it sealed up and not peeling.
Yeah.
Damn spiders. And I got digging at it.
Yeah.
And I found that this was rotten. The drip board and the board underneath.
Okay.
So I had this replaced by a friend of a friend. He did a terrible job. And he broke my hardy board.
Yeah. Sure. I see the one piece.
Yeah. I mean, it's not horrible, but
it would.
That didn't happen.
it would have been better if the right side would merit. But it's a tough.
I really don't approve of drinking while you're working on my house. A beer afterwards is good.
Yeah, go for it.
Wow. Okay.
So I got to messing with it some more, and I found some more.
We do way too much of this. Unfortunately, that's a wood product, and it has a failure rate where there's other things we can replace it with.
It probably doesn't help that my gutters need cleaning, because it probably keeps an overall moisture level up, and then it's been rainy too.
Well, there's a lot of contributory negligence. One is the tree and the lack of sun and the extraordinary amount of rain this year, and the other is that oftentimes these boards are cut without the primer on the bottom, so that it leaches up, and then it holds and water dissolves everything.
If this right here doesn't get caulked or something quickly, this is going to absorb water up to the bottom of this too.
Well, that's actually a polymer product, he told me, or something. But he told me not to. I've always had it caulked, and then when he replaced it, he told me not to caulk it because that's how it breathes. So I don't know. He was drunk. So if y'all think it should be caulked,
Caulking,
we can.
Sure.
It's for expansion, but the caulk will still let it expand and contract.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert on this, but it's like I know water isn't good in the way. So I have a piece here.
Good thing is you can see you're flashing behind it, so hopefully it didn't get beyond that.
All right, let's see. I think we got 4-inch on one side, and we've got a 4.5, and this is a 3.5. So got it. Okay. And Brenda, if I understand correctly, that you would like this replaced and this replaced. And we have two options, and that goes up pretty high. I'm looking for a seam in that board somewhere.
Right there, right above the
okay.
Going way up there.
And there's a seam here. Joe, would you think, did we go to the seam, or would you think we just take about a foot or two off the bottom?
Well, you know, the $10 difference, I'd go to the same.
Okay.
No,
that's fine.
And that drip board, I think, also.
Oh, yeah.
The drip edge. Yeah, sure.
And I pulled that away. That was all.
Okay, well, you see it's spongy, and let me get a length here on the drip edge.
I don't know if the board underneath it is okay or not.
Okay, so that's a 5 foot, and our greatest challenge actually is colors and textures. So that you might have a little bit of this paint somewhere?
I have plenty of it.
Great, and
I can do the painting.
Yeah,
so you want us to leave it primed only, and you paint?
That would be great.
Also. Got it.
I mean, I do it anyway every couple of years. So.
That's fine. Okay.
And I don't know how it is at this edge.
Sure. Oh,
I guess it's going to be replaced, so it doesn't matter.
We would.
Yeah.
The whole board.
Okay. I've been fostering some sick kittens, so I haven't been outside as much because usually this would be trimmed up.
Sure.
And,
You said the little kitten 6?
I had 5 of them, and they were found in a barn, and they were bottle fed, and they were possibly feline leukemia positive. But they're all healthy now, so I'm actually a week ago started. 2 of them already gone.
Good.
Yeah, 2 of them already. The bottle fed kittens are so affectionate because they never see a cat as their mama. They see a human as their mama.
Right.
I just got 3 of them 3 days ago.
Wow.
So, and I'll cut this back before you start. This one's going to be the challenging one because it's behind my gutter.
Well, we'd have to take the gutter off, and what you can actually see is the straps.
And it's just
and there's a joint
right there, so it's no big deal.
And that.
And then this one is this one too. I can.
Sure, and that's another.
This one's okay. I repainted actually this. I mean, you can take another look at it, and if you don't think it's okay.
Sure.
But this one for sure, you can see.
Okay.
It's. I think these are okay. I just repainted these. But you're welcome to inspect them. You probably know better than me, obviously. Well, I need to find somebody who would do gutters by hand, because the last people that would do it would roll a blower across my roof, and I know that's not good for it. And I have one of these 3D roofs or 2D roofs or something.
It's architectural.
So it's going to be really expensive to replace,
well,
and I'll have to rip the old one off.
Sure. Yeah.
It looks like it has a few more years on it, I think.
Yeah.
You got some siding that's
I think you got a lot of years.
You think?
A lot of years.
I hope so.
A lot of years, yeah.
I hope so.
These architectural roofs we're installing today are lifetime warranty. And what I am concerned about, you see the ridge, the green, and that's a mold. And past the mold, it's turning into an algae. And
yeah, it needs to be dry. And
it
this
does.
is bad.
Well, we can't, like last night, that's our problem, is it happens every 48 hours.
Yeah.
And underneath the mold you see in your soffit, a pressure wash would help this dramatically. And we actually have a roof cleaner that will help with this stuff too. My jury's still out on roof cleaning.
Well, I have somebody scheduled, and they didn't have anything until September. And they do the cleaning by hand, and they'll clean the face of the gutter, because obviously the face of the gutter is real dirty.
Yeah.
But they told me if I find somebody before then, just to call and cancel them.
Sure. Okay.
But I've never had this. I always leave them dry. I have them cleaned 3 times a year, because I get leaf, then I get seeds, then I get.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of trees here. And frankly, if I cut any of them down, and I have, the other ones grow into the open space, and I don't really want to have pasture.
You have noticed your siding up here, right?
Yeah, is that just dirt? Because it's cement siding.
No, see, it was down tight on top of your roof, and the water comes in there. To cut that's a cut edge.